In this lecture, which is actually going to be the very last lecture of our class, hard to believe, we're going to ask the question, is common knowledge really possible at all? The challenge we're going to consider is a little bit different from some of the other challenges we've considered. We're going to concede that common knowledge is not a psychological impossibility. Rather, we're going to see an argument that it's sort of an epistemic impossibility, that common knowledge is just too epistemically demanding, and for that reason, people rarely ever have it. So this is going to be the argument that Harvey Lederman gives in his paper on common knowledge. And the lecture is going to be divided into a few parts. First of all, we're going to get clear on the target. Lederman has a helpful discussion about the relationship between the notion of publicity and the notion of common knowledge. In brief, his claim is that publicity is an intuitive, pre-theoretic concept, common knowledge is a more theoretical concept, and the claim that these two are one and the same thing is a theory about the notion of publicity and not a given. After that, I'm going to introduce the sailboat case and the main premises of the argument. Then we're going to see a sort of simplified sketch of the argument using the notion of an accessibility relation that we saw last time. After that, I'm going to present the argument somewhat more rigorously in premise-conclusion form. Then we're going to consider some objections to the argument. And finally, to wrap up, we're going to see Lederman's sketch of how coordination might be possible, even if common knowledge isn't.